As you know, we are working in class on race relation in the US. Our question is, was Obama's 2008 election the embodiment of the American dream for Black American community?
Say that again. Say it again.
Was Obama's 2008 election the embodiment of the American dream for Black American community?
Ah, okay. The election of Barack Obama in 2008 was an extraordinary moment in the history of the United States, for all Americans. I mean, I knew people who did not vote for Barack Obama, but who nonetheless cried joyfully when he won, because they recognized that this was an extraordinary moment. And even though they did not vote for him, they were happy that he had won. I think for Black Americans, it was it the fulfillment of the American dream? No, it wasn't the fulfillment of the American dream, because frankly, the United States is still beset. It still suffers from racism in lots of different ways. The place where racism is probably most visible in American life and there's the most problem in American life is in the relationship between Black Americans and the administration of criminal justice, Black Americans and the police. For instance, in the United States, the number of people, the percentage of Black people who are in prison in the United States or in jail, much greater than whites. And part of that has to do, not all, but part of that has to do with an ongoing problem of racism in the United States. There are other ways. I mean, if have any of you gone to the United States? Anybody here been gone? Well, at some point you'll probably go. From some point you'll probably go. When you go to any city in the United States, you get off at an airport, and let's suppose you get into a taxi cab. You could ask any taxi cab driver in any city in the United States, where is the Black section of town? They could tell you. They could say, well, it's either here or here or here. Because in the United States now, it's still the case that you have, that there's still a lot of racial separation. So the United States still suffers from the effects of past discrimination and racial prejudice today. But nonetheless, the election of a Black American as President of the United States, I think, changed the perspective of many Black Americans. There were many Black Americans who really did not, there were some Black Americans who really did not view, they lived in the United States, they're citizens of the United States, but they did not in a deep way view the United States as their country. And I think that for many Black Americans that changed with the election of Barack Obama. So was it the fulfillment of the American dream? Well, it wasn't the fulfillment of the American dream, but it certainly was an event that made many Black Americans think that at some point they might be able to embrace the American dream. Thank you for your question. One more.